Hi, welcome to another episode of my KTM Duke 250. In this episode, I'm going to show how I will be changing the engine oil together with the oil filter of my bike. The current mileage of my bike have reached 50,000 km in just over 3 years of owning this bike, as I usually riding this bike to work and maybe a little weekend morning ride occasionally. My engine oil exchange interval is set to every 5,000 km as recommended from the bike dealer, and the lubricant that I use is the ELF 15W/50 synthetic based oil. This lubricant, in my opinion, is just a regular oil, and I can feel that the engine is quite rough during operation. There is once I had used the Motorrad 15W/50 semi-synthetic, and I can feel the engine can run smoother when using this Motorrad's engine oil, but it is quite a bit lacking in power. The amount of lubricant required is a 1.9 liter with oil filter exchange and 1.5 liter if no oil filter replacement. Meanwhile, this oil filter, I bought it from the bike dealer, where the replacement interval is set to every 10,000 km, and I always insist on original KTM engine parts. So, parts needed is 2 bottles of 1 liter engine oil, 1 unit of OEM oil filter with some O-rings provided inside the package. In the other hand, tools required is a rear paddock stand, 10mm ratchet to open up the belly pan cover, which I already did, 18mm wrench to remove the engine oil drain plug, 8mm wrench to remove the oil filter cover, container to collect used engine oil, and WD-40 to clean up the mesh strainer. At first, I shall remove this drain plug and drain out all the old engine oil, and then I will proceed to the other side to remove the oil filter. After completely draining out all the old engine oil and discard the bad oil filter, I next shall inspect the mesh strainer inside the drain hole. Coincidentally, at last month, I managed to find out there is another mesh strainer located below the engine oil pan, just right behind the front wheel. This plug had never been opened before when I sent back this bike to service by the KTM bike dealer when it was still under warranty, where the mechanics also did not bother to service this area. I discovered it last month when I reviewed back my bike manual booklet. Therefore, today will be the first time ever I'm opening this plug to clean up the mesh strainer inside, since the bike was new 3 years ago. I usually use a WD-40 to clean up engine parts, as water cannot get into contact with engine oil inside the crankcase. After all the cleaning is done, next I shall reinstall all the strainers, the drain plugs, and the new oil filters. At the same time, the old O-ring will need to be replaced on the oil filter cap and the drain plug as well. finally, it is time for me to pour in the all-new engine oil into the engine. There is a small sight glass below the clutch to view the level of engine oil inside, and it must be between these two lines. I usually taking the oil level when the engine is still cold, so there is no need for me to worry when the oil is warmed up to its operating temperature. Then it is for sure far exceeded the minimum quantity of oil required in the engine. Okay, last but not least, not to forget to reset the service reminder on the meter panel. Okay, everything is done. We have reached the end of this video and hope you all will enjoy watching it. Please do me a favor by clicking on the like button, and if you have anything to say, please feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. Before I'm ending this, I would like to provide some update to the last posted video pertaining my tire review, where my current tire, the Pirelli Angel CT, have gone through 15,000 kilometers of mileage and still have about 50% thickness, and it is enough to last for another 10 to 12,000 kilometers, I guess. And thanks for watching, and ride safely.